Up on 7-Eleven, -10, as Andy talked about. We're checking in with Mike Yanni. He's indoors this morning, and you're going racing this morning, Mike.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to this, Ted, for a while. In my hand here is the remote control for the garage doors. I'm going to hit open because that's where the simulators are. It's set up just like a real garage here. This is pretty cool stuff. I want to introduce you to Blair Robert Shaw. He's the owner of the Race Room. You can already hear those engines as the doors open up here. This is pretty exciting. I'm a gamer, but this takes it to the next level. This isn't a video game per se.
No, it's certainly not that. It comes across as a video medium, but these are all professional grade full motion racing simulators. There really isn't one gaming component at all on any of the sims. All real race car parts and those types of things, and we build them ourselves.
So let's walk in here and we'll kind of get a little bit of a tour. It's a little bit loud in here, but I think we should be okay. So where did the idea for the Race Room come? You've been around for about a year now. Where did the idea come from?
Well, basically, we started using racing simulators to promote our real-world race effort back in 2010, 2011. And just about everywhere we took a racing simulator to, people were going like, wow, this is pretty cool. And so we thought, maybe there's a market there over and above that. So, race cars are hard to drive. People often don't get close to them. Racing simulators are equally as hard to drive. So we thought, there isn't a business existing like this, so let's fire it up and see and bring motorsports to just the average person.
Now, race cars are difficult to drive. Are these simulators difficult to drive?
Yeah, when we first opened up, our sessions were an hour, but we found that an hour wasn't quite long enough for people to get the hang of it. The real issue that you have with simulators, and regardless of the quality of simulators, for driving simulators, there's no G-force. So there's a bit of an adjustment period for your brain insofar as how many feet per second you're traveling. And it's a much different thing. And like I say, driving a race car is certain specific techniques that you employ in driving. So it takes you a good hour to at least get up to speed.
Well, and when we were first chatting too, you said, well, before you come into the race room, you should actually take a lesson for a couple of hours. So you warned me that this is not just jump in and go.
No, it's not jump in and go. Like I say, there's some certain concepts that you have to do when you're driving a race car, and they're even more apparent when you're in a racing simulator. But we're going to see, because by the time we get to one of our next segments, I've got one of my guys here that's going to give you some driver instruction, so we'll see how you do.
Okay, so I've got the gear, I've got the simulator, and I have the instructor. I've got my work cut out for me this morning, Ted Jill. The goal is to get me into one of the simulators this morning and see if I can even finish a lap. Should be an interesting morning.
Yeah, it looks
I'm
exciting.
super jealous.
Totally, get the adrenaline going.
Full disclosure, I want to do that.
He's in a competition for being the cutest driver, though. He's got a good group there. There's a cute girl there driving.
She wasn't even looking at the
I
road, though.
noticed.
That was funny.
All right.